You are too damn comfortable. And I don't say this looking down at whoever may be watching this video, but I say this and I'm making this video because I'm going through the same problem myself, where I've started to stay home, stay stuck at home within my gap year, not really going outside, not talking to new people. I'm doing the bare minimum within my life, and I'm technically improving. I'm a consistent person, I'm showing up, I'm doing what needs to be done, but I don't feel alive. I don't feel like I'm truly taking action to become the person I want to be. And it doesn't hurt. It just makes me feel empty on the inside. And if you relate to that, if you realize, oh, that's true, that's me too. You are too comfortable. Your life, your excuses, your mind, it's allowing you to become complacent because mine surely is. Where it's convincing you that you need to learn a bit more before you can actually take action. That you've already done enough and you don't need to push yourself to do more. These voices are excuses within your mind because the focus shouldn't be on getting to point A, getting from point A to point B and then being done with everything, but rather to get from point A to point B and then improve till you get to point C. They're just continuing on from there because life never ends, right? You get out of your comfort zone. You say you did something difficult 1 day out of 7, and then you never do it again. You push yourself outside of your comfort zone, you do it once. Wow, big whoop. It, it doesn't matter until you do it consistently, until you push yourself over and over and over again outside of your comfort zone. Because otherwise, you've just gone to the gym one time and then never gone again. Like, whoever made progress doing that? No one. Same thing with discomfort. It's not something that you do once and then the fear's gone forever. You gotta show up and do it over and over and over again. And I did this with talking to people, conversations. Starting at the end of July, I started speaking to more people. I started tackling this aspect of my identity. And as a result, right now, I feel a lot more assured, a lot more confident actually speaking to another person. I have made progress. I genuinely feel that. But with that minor bit of success, right, getting back to a normal speaking level, I still allow myself to get complacent. Even though I've made progress, even though I know I could get a lot better if I just keep grinding at my conversation ability, right? I'm holding myself back. I'm telling myself, yo, just stay home. You don't really want to go outside and tackle your fear. You don't really want to do that thing. Just stay home. Don't do anything. And that's what I've listened to. I've listened to that little voice in my head that's just telling me, hold yourself back. Don't do anything. Be a good little boy and be comfortable within your little shell. And you know what's happening? I feel a little bit less comfortable, like a little bit less confident when I go outside. I can still carry on a conversation, but I don't really feel driven to do anything. It feels like I'm in a little prison that is my house, constructed by myself, right? Because it's not somebody else's fault that you're feeling complacent, that you're not doing the things that you know you need to be doing. Like, take some accountability, take some responsibility within your life to realize your problems are your own. You may not be at fault for them, but it's your responsibility to deal with them, right? Nobody's here to hold your hand and get you to where you want to go. We are not generational talents. We are not the outliers within human society. Like, it sounds harsh, but you are on your own. And you can either be liberated by that or held back by it. Because if it's up to you, you are the one in the driver's seat. You are the one who decides what you will or will not do. In terms of comfort, what do you really need to do to get out of your comfort zone? Like, you know the answer to this. Like, get a piece of paper, write it down, and you know the answer to this. Right? For me, it's going outside and talking to more people, continuing to build up the skill, talking to girls, putting myself into new situations. Like, there's still so many areas of improvement for myself, and I know this. Now, whatever it is for you, you know that as well. Because when you write it down, when you actually take the pen to the paper, and this is an action step, like, if you're doing this, I genuinely respect you. Right? You are the sort of person I would want to, like, climb mountains with or something. Because when you write this stuff down, when you take the accountability to actually face your problems and put pen to paper, you actually have taken the first step towards tackling said problem. Too many people keep stuff up in here, right? They tell themselves, like, oh yeah, I know what my problems are, I know what I'm struggling with. But they never take the time to actually write it down, internalize it, and then take action on it because they forget about it. Thoughts are ephemeral, short lived. So you know what you need to do. You need to get out of your comfort zone, and all it really comes down to is creating a small sort of plan of how you are going to do it. Right? People say, "Oh, you're uncomfortable. Just take action." Like, yeah, but you're forgetting that the human guy or human person is not really a person who goes to do the most difficult thing right off the bat. We're hardwired to do the thing of least resistance. So when you make a plan, when you make a concrete outline step system for you to do something, it takes away that, oh, like, I'm not really going to do it. I'm going to give up. Like, if you have a concrete plan of how you want to attack the problem, you want to get out of your comfort zone, it makes it so much easier, right? When I struggled to start talking to people, I made a habit tracker. If you don't know what a habit tracker is, search it up on YouTube. I made a habit tracker where I just said, I'm going to talk to 2 people every single day. Girl, guy, just people. I'm just going to get 2 conversations done every single day. What that did for me is when I did it, I put a check mark. It wasn't a huge amount of people that I had to talk to every single day, right? Like, if I go to the gym, I talk to the receptionist. I talk to one of my friends in the gym. Boom. Very, very doable. And so from there, I checked it off and I did it again the next day. Before I knew it, I'm like, okay, I can see the progress that I'm making. I know I'm improving. And I can put the check marks off. It makes me feel good. I know I'm improving. Like, wow, that felt good. And actually having like a tangible way to make a plan, which was my habit tracker, checking off the boxes, which gave me a sense of like completion, and realizing you like got better at it. That's a positive feedback loop that will continue to pay dividends out in the future. Because facing your fears, the feeling of fear is never going to get easier, right? People hope that, oh, if I talk to that girl, or oh, if I put myself in that new situation, it's going to get easier somehow. The feeling of fear is always just going to be the feeling of fear, right? People, like, this may seem super, super obvious, but fear is fear. It's not going to change. It's not going to get simpler. It's not going to be more enjoyable for you to confront. Fear is always going to be what it is. So instead of trying to hope for it to be something else, you need to develop the habit of confronting it. Not acting despite fear, but acting because of it. Well, I feel afraid of talking to that girl over there. Go take a deep breath. And now I'm going to go and talk to her. Oh, this person seems interesting. I don't really want to speak to them either. But I know that's just in my head. So I'm going to go up there, introduce myself, and we'll see how the conversation. I don't want to go to that mall by myself. I don't want to talk to girls. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Wake up. You are the master of your own mind. It's not somebody else who's holding you back from achieving the goals that you want, the success that is out there within your life. I say this as a normal person who's struggling within his own life. You are in control. You are the one who shapes your reality. And if your choices don't have an immediate impact on you right now, that doesn't mean that they haven't had an impact at all. Right? Be the sort of person your future self could be proud of. Be the sort of person you really want to become. And be your best self, right? Write this out on a piece of paper. What would the highest version of myself do? And just ask yourself that 100 times a day. Clarify your process. Get out of your comfort zone, because when you do, your life will become a beautiful thing. You'll feel fulfilled. You'll feel alive. And within my life, that is what I'm looking to reclaim. So if you watched this long, thank you. You're a real one. But besides that, like, if you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing. Peace.